What's up with it, y'all? You tapped into the first episode of the Marv and Zagg show.
What up? What up?
We live in this thing. We live. First of all, I want to say thank you so much, Zagg, because um, I don't really deal with a lot of people, So when I was thinking like I do everything marvelous, this marvelous, I was like, I got to tap in with somebody that is like minded, and that we can sit down and do this. And you was the first person I thought of, so I
Man,
appreciate you for doing
I
it.
appreciate the invite. I
Yeah,
definitely do. I think it was a perfect match, to be honest with you. Like, it
yeah,
couldn't even have been any better. I was thinking about all the people you could have fucking had this thing with, and I'm like, man, I really feel like this is a good match. So,
it
yeah, thank
is.
you.
I think
Yeah.
so too, definitely. And it's Virgo power in this joint, in case y'all didn't know. You know what I'm
Virgo,
saying?
Virgo.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I,
I don't know.
I
I
do.
kind of think we could start it off with kind of like how we first met.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
you could start it off.
I'm gonna start it off with real quick. I just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in because you've been waiting for this for so long. You've been asking for it, asking for songs, asking for albums. People grow up and we evolve, and we're evolving into this here the Marvin Zag show. I don't know why I always try to get just because my name, But anyway, um, but yeah, no, for sure. I'm loving that you guys are excited about this because we are excited too. So thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah, so of course I've got to start off like the way we met and
Yeah,
stuff. But
for sure.
so I was like just beginning, doing
Yeah,
the beginning artist. It's just started rapping, working with Brother Lin Chung. It
right.
was my first album, Hell in August. And he was like talking about, hey, like, there's, we want to get some features or, on there. And of course I had all my people that I was already around, so I got
Uh-huh.
them on the album already. And I was like, well, the only person I can think of that I would really want to get on my shit was Marv, like Marvaless. And
What?
so, yeah. And I believe like we paid you. It didn't, wasn't, it's a paid feature, wasn't it? Was it? No, I'm pretty sure
Bro,
it
you know
was.
how I told you some stuff I just don't remember. Need a
Yeah,
fifth
because
on that one, but I don't know.
yeah,
But it don't
I
matter
don't
anyway.
remember either.
Yeah, it's a
Huh?
legendary song. I said it's a legendary song, so it don't either way it goes, we got it done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but all I know is that when he was like, "Yeah, we'll get Marv on it." I just remember like being excited that you were gonna actually come to the studio and do it with with us, or
Yeah.
be in the studio with me. And just how welcoming and warm you were when I first met you. It was incredible. I was like, "Wow, I can't believe like she's just that down to fucking earth and hella
Oh,
cool like that." Because I really looked up to you. Still have so much respect for you, but
thank
I was really like so excited about that, and you just fell right into place, like just welcome, open arms and all that, and I was just like, man, this is awesome. I love her,
you.
and
Okay, that's
so
dope to hear because I just be being me. Like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really trip off. You know how some people run around and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm such and such." Like I don't. It's just I'm just
you're
me.
humble.
I'm just me.
Yeah,
So
you're just real
I'm
humble.
glad that that comes off in a positive way. That's dope, and I appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you always been so humble, and I haven't always been so humble because I got my moments where I really was a fucked up person, but
Well, I mean,
I
me
just
too. Me too. Yeah, don't get twisted.
I'll never forget some of those times, but we won't get into that right
Right.
now. But no, yeah, just that was my first experience meeting you, and just for for everybody listening, she was the greatest person to for a first network, to get started with in the music career, and just so much respect there, like yeah, like I said, you were so humble, or you were so respectful and just welcoming, and I just love that about you, and I'll never forget that. I'm never gonna forget the day that you came into that studio and we knocked that shit right out of the water so quick,
Right.
and
By
and
the
then we
road.
just kept in touch. Yeah.
Yep. And I don't know that there's just always been something about you that reminded me of me. And I ain't talking about just the rap and all that. I'm just talking about, as a person. But it probably is because we're Virgos.
Virgo
You
baby.
remind me so much of me. You feel me?
We're about the same age, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
we're also both just like super cool. Like,
Yeah.
not without trying. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this
Yeah.
is what it is. What you see is what you get. It ain't no
Yep.
after put on it. It's just natural. So that's what I seen
Yeah.
in you. Yep. So I was like, Zach, that's my girl. And people always think that that's me on that what is it, low to the brain?
Is it? Oh shit! Do they? I
Yes,
love that.
girl. I done
I
been
love it.
online arguing with people as myself. I'm like, this is me, motherfucker. That is not me on that. Not, like, but then I get it because we come from the same region, and
Yep.
so people are just gonna like throw it all in the mix. But I'm like, yeah, that was literally like a couple of weeks ago because I seen the
Wow.
guy kept commenting on my post, and they going back and forth. It's like two or three different people, and one of the dudes is like, no, that's Zigzag, and he's like, no, I know who Zigzag is. No, this is Marvelous, and I'm just like. I damn near want to say, yeah, it is me. How about that?
Right? I mean, the thing
But I'm
is like,
like,
yeah,
sisters. This is my
we're
soul sister. So you feel me?
right. We're in tune, and that's just kind of where it
Yes.
is. Like, I haven't ever had anybody be like, no, like you had some cuts too, man. I wish people would have thought that shit was me. But man, yeah, that was my debut. That was
Yep.
the debut, girl. That was it. And
Yep.
I didn't even fully write that. Lynch like threw some pieces and parts in there, of course. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
for
sure.
sure. Shout out to Lynch.
Yeah, shouts out to brother Lynch Chung. Still keeping in touch with him. I'm proud of him. I'm real
Yeah.
proud of him.
Yeah. Me
He's doing
too.
good.
And I think it's dope, like our lineage of MCs that came out of Sacramento. I don't really know if people know that at some degree, like we're all pretty much connected.
Right.
Like it's like I can remember the last time I seen you. It was like Marconi, and I think that's Eastern, and you was in your yellow
The Mustang.
Mustang. Yep,
The
I
little
remember
bumblebee.
that. Yep, for
That's
sure.
crazy. It's such a small world out there in Sacramento. Like, it was crazy. When you're known, you're known. Like you
Yeah,
can't
I
go
be
anywhere. You might as well just be a celebrity, with the media and shit and whatever.
now how
That's
I
crazy.
got on earlier. That's how I go to the store because nobody will know. Now I'm
Right?
like, yeah, but no, I be trying to just go to the store and people be like,
Yeah. Of course they do. It would be like, is that Marv?
I'm
Marv,
like, okay,
brother, Marv.
okay, so
Hey,
I'm looking
girl, can
crazy
I
for
get your
no reason. I
autograph?
might as well get cute.
I know you feel like you can't go anywhere without like looking the part,
Yeah,
That's I think that's something that's always stuck with me too. How about you? Like,
yeah,
is it you feel obligated to look the part, like always look good and sound right and be
yeah.
correct, politically correct or whatever, right?
But I
It's a
have my
thing.
days though where I don't give a damn. I'm going to the store. Yep. How you doing? I went to the store one time though. I just got up really late and went to get some Swishers or something. This was like maybe about a year and a half ago. And I just threw a hoodie on and stuff. And I think I had like a long skirt on. Like it was like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm at the gas station. I come out and this guy's like, "You Marvelous, right?" And I'm like, "No." But I used a
No, you
different voice.
didn't.
I was like, "No," or something like
I
that.
know
And
you
he was like,
didn't.
oh, okay. He was like, because I'm such and such and woody whoop whoop. And he started naming all these different people. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, you look just like her though. By the time I got home, I took that hoodie off. I looked at the back of it. It say Marvelous big as hell. I just
Uh-uh.
grabbed the hoodie though. So I'm like, I
Oh
know.
shit.
He probably was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
because
she
no.
don't really feel like talking right now, hopefully. Because
Yeah.
every now and then when I go out, I will try to get cute. But for the
Yeah.
most part, I be relaxed and laid back and thinking I'm incognito and I'll be in the store and somebody be like, excuse me. And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, you know.
It's a
But that
fucking
one
funny
time
thing
I
about
lied,
it.
y'all, just once.
Right. The funny thing about it is, no, you're not. No, because people, even though they might not say something, they notice who you are.
Yeah.
You're
Mhm.
an unforgettable face. Trust.
I be thinking of the people that don't say nothing. I'll be like, damn, I wonder how many people. Because I be feeling like people staring at me all the time. Like I wear head wraps and stuff. I don't be walking around like this all the time. With a hat on
Yeah.
that people would typically associate with Marvelous. So I be thinking, like, yeah, I'm in here. I don't be having my eyelashes on. I just be, sweatsuit with some little, and people still be like,
Yeah.
you are. I'll be like, man.
Girl, see, that's the good thing about me living out here in the East Coast because nobody knows who I am. I mean, very, very few people. There's been a handful, But I'm going to tell you, I am going to. Literally, I have to stop myself from going to the store in a fucking robe and some
Okay.
slippers
Yeah.
with my
Okay.
hair in a bun. You know, no makeup
Yeah.
whatsoever. Like I don't give a fuck.
Cause soon as you do that, they're gonna be like, "Excuse me,
That'll
what
be
you
the
just
one time
say?"
I'll be like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
me. It's me.
Stop
I can't
you.
see you. That's funny
Oh
as hell.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, your first impression. What was your first impression of me? I'm curious.
My first impression was that you reminded me of me, and that you
Yeah,
were hella dope. Cause I pay it like I'm a I don't know what the word is. Um, I love like the musicality part of music. I don't know the correct word I'm trying to say, but so I
yeah,
pay attention to that, and just how you did your thing and everything, and it was dope. And you reminded me of me, not like you
yeah.
was rapping like none of that. You just reminded me of me, like a young, hungry female MC that was dope. That's how you came across to me.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for
Same to you,
sure. Heck
for
yeah.
sure. You
Mm-hmm.
mind if I show this picture of us when we first met?
Mm-mm. Show it, girl. Show it.
As for to see, tell me if you can see it. It's messed up because it's so old, but
Oh,
plus
let me
minus the
make that face.
light. Huh?
I'm making that same face
You are. That's hella
30 years
funny.
later. Oh, I love it.
I,
I love it.
I
Yep.
remember that sweatsuit too. The sweatsuit
Okay.
I had on. I had so many of them same brand.
I don't
That's
remember
funny.
nothing I had on
I was a little
that picture.
tomboy girl.
That was the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And then here we
Yeah.
are. What is that? What is that? 20,
2006.
oh, I was going to say 2004. That 2006. Okay.
Yeah,
About a
well,
few
that's what it says on the back. But then again, that says the other girl is Kim, and you said
Okay. That was
like
1999.
it's Kim to me. Hey, I don't
Okay.
know.
Maybe Kim took the
Kimmy
picture. I
something.
don't
I don't remember. Kimmy something. Whatever. I
know.
don't remember.
Okay.
But there was a girl in there that named that. I don't know. Okay, I give up.
Okay, me too. Like that. But so, what do you think about? Well, first of all, I want to ask you about your journey, like,
Mm.
just for you getting what made you first wanna rap, and what was the process like when you got into it, like on a more professional level.
I never ever. Yeah, and like out with Lynch at like 15 and a half, 16 years old, and he wasn't really anyone yet. He
Mhm.
was just starting out. He was doing stuff with Triple Six and had that one album out. But yeah, he came out with I think they had just dropped that little EP, and so I wasn't really into rap at all. I was like into just like Debbie Gibson and shit that was just on
Mhm.
the radio, whatever. But I was a poet though. I was a
Yeah.
poet, growing up and stuff. And so basically, like when I got with Lynch, my whole journey just started with pretty much like he was, he was like, you know everybody else's, songs, because I started getting into like DJ Quick and all of
Mhm.
that stuff, and I would, just sing the songs and stuff, and I just remember and being like, everybody's lyrics, but you don't know mine, blah blah. And so I was like, okay, I can learn yours, like as I hear it enough. And so just one day he asked me to rewrite legibly all of his songs
Mhm.
in format, and he taught me the format, how to write them in a book, so he can read them. And I did that, and that taught me first of all well, it taught me all of his lyrics, and then
Right.
it taught me,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, it taught me how they are formatted, how rap songs and rapping was formatted with the verse, the rhyming verse, like the each line that rhymes with each line, and then how the hook went and stuff like that. And so I learned that. So I learned all the background of rapping.
Mhm.
And then when he was, had the nerve to be like, well, you don't know any of my lyrics, blah, blah, blah. So I took a beat and I just took one of his songs and just rapped it, to
Oh,
that beat all by
yeah.
myself. And I automatically just kind of was able to flow it. And it was one of his most flipping songs, so it was one of his more harder songs to do.
Right.
And so like he was like, man, that's hella tight, like da, da, da. And he was just so juiced about it. He was like, can you like why don't you like rap that and show, he was like, listen to her, listen to her. He would bring all his group of friends over, as they were doing their thing, and he'd have me go out and spit, and then he would say it was my shit because it wasn't widely known. And
Right.
so he would be like, yeah, she did that, she wrote that, or I don't even remember if he said she wrote it, but yeah, he was like, listen to her, she's tight, blah, blah, blah. And then that's just kind of how it all started, and just evolved from there. And I started like the thing is that I gained so much confidence because
Mhm.
when you're shy at first and stuff like that, when you're first starting out anything. And so like I gained so much confidence just by the reaction of him and his friends and stuff like that. It
Yeah,
made me that's what drove me to want to do it more and
that's
drove me to write my own shit. And then I wrote he was like, I'm gonna have you write a song. He used to make me so mad. Like he would be like, I don't like it. I don't like any of that part right there. Take it all off. I'm like, I quit. I don't even want to do this. This is your stupid shit. And then I'd come back and be like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. And so I just, like trial and error. And then finally, I just, after a while, practice makes perfect, I guess, so to say. And that's just kind of where it all started and how it evolved.
that's dope. It's dope to be able to hear that backstory. That's dope because even I didn't know that. That's
How,
dope.
how about you? How'd you start?
Oh wow, it was a
How
long
old were
time
you?
ago, back in 1977. Now it was
Oh,
probably like around
shit.
1983
Dang.
when rap first started. I was like, it was just it was the dopest thing, and that was back when breakdancing and all that.
Yeah.
So that was the hype we were on in elementary school. So I started rapping in elementary school, and
Wow.
I just kept going from there. And but it's like you said. Once I saw that, because I was quiet, I didn't talk and do all that. I was really a really quiet kid. So, but once I got the reaction back from rapping, even in elementary school, I was like, what?
That's wild.
Because the writing part was, I loved to write. I loved school. I got straight A's, so the writing part was very easy. So I was like, okay, I got some
Wow.
shit to say. And
That's a
so,
trip.
yep, I did my first show at Wilsey Wood. My sister was in
We'll
junior
see.
high, and I was in
That's funny.
elementary. And we did a show up there, and from there it was just kept going.
That's wild. No, I never even I didn't even get past the 10th, first month of 10th grade in high school,
Oh,
girl. I
damn.
quit. Well, I got raped at school, so I dropped out.
Oh
So
man,
I didn't really have that chance, but I was rapping at that time though. But
yeah,
that's pretty wild. Were you self-taught?
yep, yep. I
You
just
just taught
seen like
yourself.
what were they called? Rapper's Delight and all those
Oh,
different
yeah.
songs, that the original songs, and they was telling a story. I think
Yeah.
that's probably why my first album was Ghetto Blues, and I wanted to tell a story and of what was going on, because now that I'm just thinking about that, that was like one of my first influences, and so for me it was just a form of expression, really, because I wasn't just no super talkative ass motherfucker. So, it was like, okay, but I loved all different forms of music though. Like I was I played the clarinet and I sung Diana Ross in third grade. And so I
Dang.
always was messing with some type of music or creativity type thing. Yep.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. No, always wanted to sing. That's what I want,
Yeah.
but mm-mm.
I done
My
snuck in song on a couple of my hooks and like, nobody knows it's me.
I couldn't sing. I
Yes,
wanted
you
to.
could.
I always wanted to be on stage though. I would watch TV and be like, so I would cry, sit there and cry. I wanted to be
Me
on stage
too.
so bad. You know,
That's
that's
how I was when I
crazy.
used to watch Michael Jackson.
Yep,
Girl,
same.
I was like, oh my God.
That's
I remember
wild.
one thing, I forgot which show it was, but I was crying.
Yeah,
And I ain't
yeah.
even at the show, like I'm at home.
Like I wanted, I wanted.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it was. I guess when it's in you, it's in you. You know,
Mhm.
that's just
Yeah.
how that is.
And
I
even when
guess.
Michael Jackson passed away, my sister, she came and brought me a card and stuff because she knew I
Oh,
was going. Thank you, curled up in a
girl,
ball. Like I love
same.
Michael Jackson.
Same. I was devastated. Like I
Me
was
too.
literally lost. I was like,
Mhm.
"What? No."
The
Same
whole
with Whitney
world.
Houston. That
Yeah.
hit me hard too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what are you like? I'm curious, what are you doing now? Like you're still really doing it. Like me, I kind of like left a huge part of me behind when I left Lynch, which includes my rap and stuff like that. So I still do it, but on my terms and my time. But you're still fully evolved in that, or involved.
Well, yeah, I try to keep my foot in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't dropping something, I'm trying to make sure I got some shows going on, and
That's
like
crazy.
this podcast, and I have a book out, Marva Jean Quotes from the
Do
Queen.
you?
You have a book out as well.
I never knew you did. I'm gonna need to get that. Where's it
Yep,
at?
it's on Amazon.
Did you do KDP?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Smart. I'll be telling
I was like,
everybody
I
like,
gotta, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta figure it out yourself first, and then okay, I got it. Now this is a more
yeah,
simple formula, But yep.
I'm gonna have to check that out. So I got a question for you.
Uh huh.
What was your wildest, I guess your wildest, most memorable experience in your whole entire career so far? Good or bad or otherwise?
Um, I would say recording with Pac.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hell
that's my
yeah.
most memorable moment. I didn't forget that.
What
I
was
remember
that like?
that. Like some stuff I don't remember, but yeah, that was like the dopest thing to me because I feel like since I dropped Ghetto Blues, I manifested that, and
Damn, you
it
did
was
say
just a
that to
dope
me.
experience. Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
I would say
crazy. What was it like
that was
just being in his presence? What was he like?
it's crazy because he was exactly how I thought he would be. He was hella funny.
Really?
He was the center of attention. He was in there working. I'm talking about doing songs back to back. But no playing no games. We had fun and everything, but the music was flowing real. He was quick with it, and he was just funny. Like I remember I fell asleep because we was in there a long time, and I just
Yeah.
kind of dozed off a little bit. He was like marvelous. Marvelous,
that's,
wake up. You don't want me to
that's
put a hot cord
crazy.
on your head. And so it's funny because I hear other people tell that same story. But he put
Wow.
it on their head though. I'm like he
That's
gave me
crazy.
a little bit of slack. But yeah, that was I think for me one of the more uh or the most exciting part of the thing I can think of right offhand.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I think mine would be Snoop. And to be
Okay.
honest with you, it was the exact same experience. Like 3 days sitting in his studio,
Yeah.
recording back to back to back, rolling up a blunt, hit it, pass it, roll up another one. I mean, constantly.
Yeah.
And then he'll go take a nap, for, a
Okay.
couple hours, come back, get on the video game,
Right.
get right back to doing the, and at that time, I was really involved with Frank Nitti. Like he was sort of a manager to me, but not really, but he was a good mentor to me. And he
Mm,
was like, I want you to, like, when you go there, like, I want you, because me and Lynch were about, like, we were pretty much off at that
mm,
time. Like, we were getting real close to breaking up and stuff, but this was, like, kind of the last opportunity. And so he was like, I want you to write to every single song that they write to, blah, blah, blah. Like, if he asks you to get on a song, that way you're ready, da, da, da. And I remember when I first walked in there, I was like, hey, I'm Zigzag. If you ever need a female on some of your shit, like I'm your girl. He was like,
mm.
I know who you are. Like, I'm a fan. Like, I love your stuff. Like, I know all your guys' stuff. And I gave him my CD, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. But the thing is I would believe you. But no, the thing is like, well, yeah, before we left, he literally asked me. He was like, "I went wait," because we were walking out of the door, literally
Mhm.
stepping outside the door of his studio, and he was like, "Wait." He woke up from a nap. Like, I wanted to grab her on something before you guys left, and I was like, me, I was like, "Fuck you," like. Okay, sure, yeah, I was like lynching
Yeah.
them, like, well, we're fuck you, motherfucker. I'm gonna go
Right.
get her. And so I was
That
like,
was the
yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah. I already had the shit written. Probably took me 20 minutes to go in there and drop that verse, and it's probably one of the hardest verses I ever did in my life. I don't even remember it, but I know all of them were ready, like, and they
Okay.
were good. And so like I never did get to hear that song, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was crazy to me. Got a couple flicks and pics, whatever, and that was that. But I still have dreams of him all of the fucking time. Like I
Okay.
literally have dreams where we're, you know, it's just all kind of different dreams. We're chilling, having fun, and sometimes we're like going through some crazy shit, like wild people
Okay.
shooting around us, and shit like that. It's so crazy. I'm like, damn, Snoop. And I'm always so cool, and I always feel
Yeah.
so close to him. You know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah.
brother sister, like real close like that. I don't know what that is, but I
Yeah.
do know that he used to butt dial me so many times a day. Like,
Okay.
like he'd be in the middle of a show, but tell me, oh yeah, Snoop calling me again. Oh shit. Yeah,
Okay.
like no biggie, I'm not gonna answer this time. You know what I mean? But it was like so many times, and so because we switched numbers. But anyway, excuse me. He one day like I mean he would be on doing shows. He would be in there talking to his wife, like talking about frying some chicken, this, that, and the other. It would be all kinds of different shit. Because I would listen to that shit. I was like,
Okay.
oh, yes, what's this
Don't
dude
butt
doing
dial
now?
me.
Yeah, and then finally one day I just, I was like, Snoop, I called him, I was like, you call me so many times a day, like, but like, I'm just saying, I
Okay.
hear your whole life. And then I think he must have probably took my phone number out of his thing at that time and was like, never heard from him again. I shouldn't have never done that, but then I lost his number over time too. But that
Uh,
was cool. Like, and I'm wondering if that's why I have so many dreams of him all the time. Like, that shit is weird to me.
yeah.
And I ain't no like crazy person or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
no
Oh,
weirdo or
psychopath.
that. Yeah, it ain't like that.
Stalking.
It's just
You ain't out there stalking Snoop Dogg
right.
in
That's
the
hella funny.
bushes.
That's gonna be the name of the next episode.
Okay.
Stalking
I'm gonna
Snoop Dogg.
Photoshop you in the bushes like I
That's
see you,
funny as
Snoop.
shit.
Okay.
Wow. So yeah,
Dang. Yeah.
you got a mini me. You have a daughter, right?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Just
my
one?
only child. Yep.
Wow.
Hmm. She
And
just
she
walked in
rapping.
here and walked out.
Did she really?
Like
Hey
literally,
girl.
right before you said that, she had walked out.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Ironic.
Okay. I
So
was like,
she's rapping
did she
too,
pop up on the screen?
right?
See,
It's,
psychic.
she raps too though, or what? Does she
Yeah, she does. She's so dope.
for
I'm
real?
dope.
Yeah, how do I hear her?
And I'm gonna put a
Yeah.
clip in here, a little clip of Marvelous right here. Boom.
It had been a long time coming, long time running from self. I heard I was ruthless, but they don't know how I got through this. I only depend on myself. When I say from the bottom for so many years, I've been climbing and indecisive about my options. And constantly plotting to be an average, not an option. I'm blowing down wishes at 9. Keep mine on the 5, cause who the fuck else gonna invest in my eyes? I'm considered the best. So it ain't really easy. I'm feeling like the game need me. Iverson and Sixers, Chris and R&B, but they sleeping. Shout out to ones that's awake. It seem like they the ones that be
That's
kind.
crazy. So she goes by Marvelous too, yeah?
Yeah, Little Marvelous. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. That's
And we was
wild.
out together, and people would be like, Marvelous, and I'd be like, and they'd be like,
Yeah, right.
I'm talking
Not
to her,
you.
and I'd be like, oh, how you doing? But I think it's so dope, though. I actually enjoy it. I love it to like, especially
That's
sit back and
crazy.
watch her. When she's out and doing her thing, and it's so dope. Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
really
it's awesome.
hella dope, though. Like for real.
It's really cool that she chose to take after you, that she chose to follow in your footsteps, and
Yeah,
is good at it. You know what I mean? That doesn't always happen.
yeah. I never like influenced her to rap. Like even as a kid growing up, I never was like rap. You should rap. I want you to be. I just never was. I probably
That's
influenced her
wild.
more to play basketball, but
Yeah.
when she
Be a
got like
lawyer, be a doctor.
when she got like 16 or 17, then she told me I think she did a verse before that. We at Funk on Site over there. She might have been around 16, and she was so nervous, and I'm like, what are you nervous for? But I'm not thinking, my mom just rapper. I wasn't even thinking all that. But yeah, she's really, really, really dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take a listen to her. I wonder if I've already heard her and just didn't know it.
She's dope. She's really dope. I'm very, because like you said, I say this in a lot of my interviews. I'm glad I didn't have a kid and then they wanted to end up doing what I'm doing and then they suck. Like, that would be
Oh
like, you
shit,
gotta be
yeah.
overly dope. You can't just be, oh, she's alright. No, you
Yeah.
gotta be super dope. And she is. So I'm very proud
Yeah.
to say that. Like, because, I study
Man.
music and I study people and I know
Yeah,
outside of me,
for
I can
sure.
step outside of me being her mom and say
Yeah,
she's
no, that makes
dope.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Kev, he dabbles in it a little bit here and there, but he's never really, I don't think he taken it ever really that serious. He's
Yeah.
in the military. And
Okay.
that's,
Handsome self. I
she
seen
just
him
never
post
even
a couple of
cared.
times.
Yeah, yeah. He's doing good. He's doing
That's
good.
good. That's good.
Little Kevy.
And then you got a little one too.
I know, Sky. Her voice.
Uh-huh.
She don't rap, but oh my gosh, girl, she can sing. Ever since she was really really little, she can sing. So can Destiny. Destiny,
Okay.
I thought she was so tight, and then Sky. Oh my gosh, girl, that girl can sing. She's really really good. Like I'm like, damn. I think she just needs like the whole like go to singing lessons or whatever, to where
Oh,
you
like
can
a
get
voice coach or something.
yeah, the
Okay.
whatever it is. Yeah, so and like voice training lessons kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she's so good. Yeah,
Okay. We
it's
got some more
wild.
sunshines. Yeah, it is. It really is. But yep, I only had my one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild. So do you still you so you did some shit with Conscious Daughters though too, huh?
Yeah, they were on, was that Fearless? No, they were on my Wicked album. Yep.
That's
Uh-huh. Yep.
wild.
They were like they kind of took me under their wing, cuz like when I was recording Ghetto Blues and I would go out to the Bay Area, like
Yeah.
they was on the radio, so I was like, "Oh my God." I didn't have nothing out at this point. I'm just going out there recording. And
Wow.
so, when I met them and everything, they was just so cool, like big sisters, and they treated me like that the whole time.
I love
So
them.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love the Conscious Daughters. Rest in peace, a special one, the great.
Yeah,
Yep,
for sure.
yep,
Yeah, that was sad. Definitely, but I've always looked up to them too. Man, there's not many that I'm gonna tell you that I really really like. And nowadays, the females now, I'm
yeah,
sorry, like just it's all about the content to me.
yeah,
Like anybody can run out there and talk about like sex and shit like that, but I mean, and
absolutely.
that's respectful too. But if you don't have like like the content, like
Yeah,
where you're actually telling a story, talk about
you
some
need
shit that you
substance,
actually been through,
right? Yeah,
you know what I mean? Then I'm sorry, but I'm not. That I'm not highly
I think that
um
is also
attracted
because
to that.
it's so many nowadays. It was like I don't know. I think a lot of the female rappers back then, everybody kind of had their own identity. So it wasn't like
Yeah,
everybody doing the same goddamn thing. Like Sugar T was Sugar T, Conscious
yeah,
Daughters was Conscious Daughters, Marvelous was Marvelous, whoever,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Zigzag. It's like now it's like everybody, it's like this formula. Okay, let's rap about, having sex and sticking our asses out. And that's the only formula that is kind of like
Right.
pushed to the forefront. So it's like, it ain't no variety even to
You know,
pick.
and the thing is
This is what it
like,
is.
yeah, like with us back then, uh, if we would have rapped like that, whether it was our style or not, but if that's how we were doing shit back then, we would have got taken. I think we would have got taken advantage of because I'm gonna tell you right now, like it was so hard to be a female back then rapping. First of all, there wasn't very many of us,
Right.
and real ones, and secondly, you just were looked down upon like when you did that shit back then, or that was so none of us really. I can't even think of a real like any real rappers that was rapping about that type of shit back then. Everybody had, like you said, like your own identity, own formula, own style, and
Yeah,
and that. I mean, most of them gained respect from the men in the rap world because it's male dominated. It still
absolutely.
is, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so here we are now. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
why I'm like, I guess I'm gonna just keep on rapping because they need some real shit on their
They should.
timeline.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm gonna be 75 years old, still
I
be
know. You are. I believe that.
right shit. Nah, but for real, though, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy, and I don't know. It's very, 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 very different. Even just from a rap standpoint in general, like it's kind of negative now to be dope. To be a dope rapper, like you now, if you get on there doing some cornball shit, saying some stupid shit, that's like what's in. So it's like any like
Cornball
thing
shit.
having to do with substance or any type of intelligence, or even if you
Right.
speaking just on some gangster shit, it's like people would well, I guess the younger people attach more to the sex element of it.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
that's what's being put out there, so they really don't have a choice. They ain't got that much
Yeah,
to pick from.
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's time to make a comeback, girl.
for sure.
Comeback.
You feel me? Queen Califia is on the way. That's the name of my new project, Queen Califia.
I
And
like it.
I'm gonna drop that before summertime. I've been I'm a perfectionist, so I
Yeah.
had to tell myself perfection doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't. So you're striving for something that don't even exist.
I
So
get where you're coming from,
that's what
though.
I try to tell myself because I'm a girl. I'll go back and redo some shit, go back and redo it, go back and I want to take it.
Fuck.
And
You are
it'd
not
be
lying.
a year and a half done went by. I'm still talking about what I'm gonna take out and put in.
Right. I'm like that with my paintings nowadays because I've been painting
Okay,
some shit, like doing,
your paintings are hella dope too. Yep, for
thank
sure.
you.
Yep,
Yeah, I started that shit in 2020, COVID, girl. I was like, well, can't go nowhere, so fuck it. I'm gonna
right.
drink me some fucking wine,
And fucking paint,
smoke some herb,
right?
paint some shit, and that's just how I got started. But yeah, that's how I am with that though. Like Superman, I'm like, man, I'm never gonna finish this painting.
Okay, nah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist, but yeah, the album is dropping. Actually, it's an EP, Queen Califia. Um, so I got that. I got you guys. Y'all seeing this already right now on marvelloustv.com. Come join the experience. Make sure you subscribe, or you can catch this on YouTube. And who knows, we might be coming to one of those other streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Gotta manifest
That's
stuff. You gotta
wild.
manifest it.
That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
curious about your book.
Marva
Oh,
Jean
wow.
Quotes from the Queen. So
That's
it's a book
awesome.
of daily quotes that I put out.
Wow.
And so it's a positive, type of book. The
That's
back of it
that's
says,
awesome.
life is about growth. In order to transcend to a higher level of consciousness, we must remove the negative thought process that inhibits our understanding of life. Reading uplifting affirmations on a continuous basis allows our minds to be programmed in a way that promotes self love, understanding, and peace. Please join me on this journey. And so it's just, book of positive quotes. I got it real big too for the people that like me that don't like to wear their
I
glasses.
see.
So yeah, that's
That's
available on Amazon in a book form, and you can download it on your phone, whatever
the
that's called.
audio form. It's a paperback, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know I had the choice of we had the choice of doing hardback or paperback. I'm thinking
Mm.
about throwing mine. Hey girl, chat beat GPT, what is it? Copilot. Let me tell you, I'm about to put my book in there and have Copilot help me write the new version of that shit.
Okay.
That
Yep.
shit is genius.
Apps ain't no joke.
Yeah, have you ever thought about doing an autobiography?
Yeah, I have, and I'm actually kind of semi started on my documentary.
Oh
I
shit.
actually just got a lot of more recent motivation from I watched Eddie Murphy's documentary and I
Yeah,
love his documentary. I want to do mine
that's
like
good.
that. Like I'm in charge, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, I am working on that. I don't know, it's just kind of hard to like I was telling you a lot of stuff I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Like from the
yeah,
childhood stuff and maybe some stuff I don't want to remember. So I
it's
don't know. I
true.
think that's just probably why I haven't done that yet because I just mentally am probably not ready. But the documentary is kind of more I could just skedaddle through my life and tell my story, in a
Yeah,
real way. So I'm gonna knock that out first. But you have done
that's
yours, correct?
crazy. I did, yeah, yeah. I just for me just started off like at the very first memory I ever had started right there, and then what my childhood was like. My family, my
Yeah.
parents, because it was abusive. And
Hmm.
then like just so just went from there, and they told my story and kind of where I'm at now. Although it was a very I wrote that book in 1 week. I wrote it
Okay.
at work when
Yeah.
everybody left for the shot show because I was working at a place the tactical place where everybody leaves for like conventions and shit like that. So they left for a
Oh,
week. They do this every year, and I knew it, and I was like, "Yep, this is my time."
okay.
So I
Yep.
just sat there and knocked that whole thing out in 1 week, girl. Got it up
So,
and done. So it was pretty rushed. I actually revised it a couple of times too. Had to take a
mhm.
few things out because Lynch didn't like it.
Oh, yeah. And
Maybe
that
I
part,
got a
I
little too
feel
personal.
hard about that part too. I'm like, damn, I don't want to accidentally tell somebody else's story as I'm telling mine. So it be
Yeah.
all, but that don't be nothing but my mind playing tricks on me. Cause shit, like you said, if you want me to take it out, I'll take it out. Shit. But
For
I
real. What
think
I
it's
do
all
love
about,
about KDP is you can
yeah,
revise it as many times as you want, throw
absolutely.
it right
Yeah.
back out. So
For
that's
sure.
pretty cool. I want to do another book. I just don't. I'm kind of up in the air. I think I kind of want to do it about like the music industry and how it's evolved, changed, what it was like,
Yeah.
how we had to sell records out of the trunk of our car, get out of the car to stoplight, pass
Mhm.
out flyers, do our own shows. Like,
Yeah.
and nowadays it's
All
just
that.
like throw some shit up on social media and it's just,
You a
here you
rapper.
go,
All it takes.
like, I'm
That's
always
all
going to
it
respect the old school rappers.
takes. Yeah,
We had
absolutely.
it hard.
Yeah, we put in a lot of work to pave the way, you know what I mean? And so for me it's a blessing to still be here and be able to do that. I also got bars with Marv coming, y'all, for y'all MCs. It's gonna be every month, 20 MCs. Who's the
What is that?
dopest? Bars with Marv. There's gonna be a cash prize and you win a verse with me. So I was doing it on my Instagram live. I would have people come on there and spit their bars, but I want to bring it to real life. So that's what we're
Do
doing for
that.
2026.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
taking
Hell
back that
yeah.
essence.
That's a good way to find some new, new new talent out there, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And they're gonna have they got a that's a lot, to have to compare with right there. Cause
Yep.
can't just put anybody in any fucking thing on your
Right. And the
song.
winner got to be dope. And I'm not gonna be the only judge, so it
Right.
ain't gonna just be based on me. So you gotta come with the skills, man. You gotta come with the skills.
Bars with Marv, y'all hear that, right? So you
Tap
get
in,
ready.
tap in. That's the hashtag for
Yeah,
sure.
that's cray cray, girl. Cray cray. No.
Okay.
So you don't have a 9 to 5, do you? Or do you
I
don't, I mean,
don't
hey,
know. I probably
dang,
need to get one.
must be
Nah, yeah, no,
nice.
I don't. Yeah.
Must
That's
be.
why I got to come up. I come up with all different kind of ideas, like to do different things pertaining to music. Whether it's
Wow.
building the studio computers or whatever I may do. I like doing stuff that I have to use my brain. But
Yeah.
I just um I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I don't really like people telling me what to do or like or having to be okay at this time. You got to do this. It
Right.
absolutely nothing wrong with having a job. I'm not saying that at all. But for me, it just I don't know.
Yeah, I tried that, girl. I tried that with the Beats Warehouse, man. You know how many times I sat there and paid people? I'm telling you, like probably 12
Oh,
different times, got my parents involved and everything to where we invested so much
man.
money. And it was so hard to have somebody get my vision. But imagine a place where you can go online. And if
Mhm.
you can't, if there's no way for you to get in touch with, say, Snoop Dogg, you want to get a verse from
Right.
him, because there ain't.
Mhm.
Then this is a way for you to buy, first of all, showcase your own shit,
Right.
and then buy a verse from anybody, and be able to do it online.
Yeah.
Send your beat off through email, pay through PayPal, and then have it all recorded and sent right back to you, and it's all, a done deal. And I thought, like, I mean, I know it still hasn't even came out yet, like nobody has that. Where there's a radio station on there, every person on there is an artist, and you can have your shit played on the radio, showcase it that way, you know, have your page where you got like samples of your music, your art, your whatever it is, you play a drum, whatever, shit. Like it's basically a whole entire universe of
Right.
every single thing that you can think of that you might need to build an album or a music career,
That's dope.
and it was so big, and it was already built, a few times, and I just didn't have the look yet. It wasn't ready enough for me to start promoting it. And
Mm.
so like everything kind of fell apart because my mom, she was so heavy and deep into it that me and her, and I mean, she would try to take creative control of the whole idea. And I'm like, "Mom, you don't know anything about music.
Oh,
Like, there's no way,
yeah.
So she just got super frustrated. Like, I need the website done. I need it done. And I'm like, it takes time, and so like she just wasn't getting her results quick enough, and this and that and the other. And then eventually, like the hosting or whatever it is on there,
Oh yeah, that on the
I
spot.
didn't pay it. I didn't pay it, and I did not know that they will delete your whole
Oh yeah,
entire fucking
of course.
world.
If you go back and try to buy it, they're gonna charge you 10 bands or something.
They wouldn't even. They deleted my whole thing because the hosting of it, like
Oh,
the place where the space was held, I didn't pay it because I was like, I'm not. I am out of funds. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 100% out of funds, and it's not, and I can't really push it any further right now.
right.
So I just stopped paying that. I think for like 1 or 2 months, and they every single thought, memory of it, everything
Mm,
gone.
mm,
I
mm.
just remember standing. It was my last job that I was at
It's not funny, but I'm like,
like
God.
5 years ago, and I just remember going outside, bawling my eyes out, like my
Oh,
entire last, 10 years that I like invested in this thing and had so much of it done, just crushed. And so, and I just got really like real like discouraged, and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of
yeah,
done with it for now. I still plan on doing it,
yeah,
but I'm gonna have to get the resources back up with that.
yeah.
And don't
Man,
y'all go try to take my idea because it is copywritten and all that
right?
shit.
Don't play no
I
games
still
now.
have that.
They on there like,
But yeah.
let me write that down. No, that's
Yeah.
so dope though. That's a dope concept. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But that's how I could feel that because if I get on and my little marvelloustv.com is gone, girl, I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
Girl, I know, especially
So,
after you invested so much into it, like your whole career, everything yeah, that's wild.
yeah,
But yeah, no, speaking of books though, you guys, you go ahead and go get mine as well. Go make sure you grab Marvellous's book too. So what's the title again of it?
Marvin. I'm acting like this motherfucker on Marvin. Marvin
Oh
Jean
shit.
quotes from the Queen, Volume
Wait, sorry.
One.
What is it? One more time, sorry.
Marvin Jean quotes from the Queen, Volume One.
Marva Jean, quotes from the Queen. Go get that. KDP
You dig?
Amazon. Amazon, baby. And then you can also pick up Zigzag Into the Storm, my autobiography. You can grab that from KDP Amazon as well.
Tap in, tap
The
in, tap
real
in.
ones think alike, let me tell
That's what
you.
I was just about to say. I was just about to take the words right out of my mouth.
That's
Period.
funny. Twinning.
So, y'all, we want to know what questions you guys have. What do you guys want to hear us talk about? Who would you like to have us? Who would you
On
like
the
us to have
show.
on as special guests?
Yeah. What are your questions? Like, yeah, throw some out there. We know you got some interview questions. You want to know, what do you want to know about Marva? What do you want to know about Zagg? And then, and what do you think the next show should be about? And what do you think about this one? So our first episode, of
Yeah.
course.
So, yep, this is technically the pilot. We in this thing, you feel me? And it's only going to get better and better. I want to thank you again, sis, for tapping in and doing this with me. It's like I'm doing it with myself. It's fun. See?
Okay, yeah, that sounds fun.
Capiche?
Thank you. Thank you again.
Capiche? I think it's
I'm
so
glad you
dope.
thought of me. I don't
Yeah,
even think
I
like this
did.
was awesome. This was just
I
fun. And I just
actually
think
didn't even think of anybody else. It's
you
like,
know what I'm saying? Yeah, and our personalities, they just go. They just mesh with each other.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah,
It works
most
well.
definitely.
Yeah. You guys stay tuned because we're gonna have some more. This ain't the last. We got a long time coming.
It's just
So
the
it's just the
beginning.
beginning.
So we need all y'all to tap in, subscribe. It's also available. Well, you might be watching on YouTube. The Marvin Zagg Show on YouTube. You feel me? MarvellousTV.com. Make sure you subscribe there. Make sure you get Zigzag's book, and make sure you get my book.
And
And make
all the
sure you add us
albums.
on all social media sites.
Oh, and don't forget to go try to write some bars where you can actually compare to and get on this bars with Mars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta tap in with Bars with
Bars with
Marv. That's
Mars. Did I
the
just say
hashtag.
that?
Yeah,
Bars with
I
Mars.
gotta skim
Girl,
over it.
edit that.
But that's we going to Mars with it. You feel me? But y'all tap in with me for bar. Nah, I can't say it for Bars with Marv. You know what I'm saying? If you got bars, let me know. We bring this live cipher to life. No more
Don't try
Instagram
it.
live. We're bringing Marv.
Don't try if you guys
Mars
suck.
bars, Mars bars, however you say it.
Mars bars. Hey, don't even hit her up if you ain't got bars though, man, because you're gonna,
Oh,
that's embarrassing. Don't do
yeah.
that shit.
You out of here.
He
First
tight.
round, B. You out of here. So,
have your
yep, once
have your
again, we
ducks in a row.
appreciate y'all. And this is the first pilot to the Marv and Zagg show. Oh, we going to have music and all theme music and all kind of stuff here.
I can hear it now.
Right? Already in my head. We're going to bring it to life, though. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Much love to everybody for tuning in. The first episode of our goofy asses.
Okay.
Yep, and come
I'm
back.
like, I don't even know what to say at the end. I'm all
Peace
weird.
out and much love. Much love to you, Marva.
Much
And
love.
yeah, we'll be in touch, what was I gonna say though? Yeah, y'all make sure you comment and all that shit, and let us know what you think and what you would like to see.
Absolutely. Don't miss the next episode of the Marv and Zagg show, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how are they gonna hear it again? So they just we post a link or like
Yeah, I'm gonna post the marvelloustv.com link page that
okay,
it's on, but they can also watch it on YouTube on
perfect.
the Marv and Zagg show YouTube channel.
There you go, guys.
Yes,
You got it.
yes. Make sure
And
you tap in.
we'll promote on Facebook. Much love to everybody and much love to you and me, girl. Virgo.
Yeah. One love, baby.
All right, we'll be in touch, girl.